Hi, my name is Sheryl Shaffer. I served in the Women's Army Corps from 1968 to 71. My parents were World War II veterans. I was born in Camp Pendleton, raised in the Marine Corps. And they had all the traditional ailments that World War II veterans had. And especially my father's, they never really talked about their military experience. But I've been a member of VetArt since October of 2022, and I'm very grateful for this group because as we hear all the testimonies of everybody that is in this studio right now, we've all overcome some kind of mental or physical trauma because of our military service or military parents or whatever. But for me, this has been the most empowering group because I have a sense of purpose now that I really haven't had in a while yet. Because I'm 75 years old, and during the pandemic, like everybody else in the world, I became isolated, and to be honest with you, depressed, because I couldn't get out of my house, and I couldn't get to the studio in Palo Alto, which is where I am based to produce Veterans Helping Veterans TV. So during the pandemic, I created virtual interviews, and one of the people I interviewed was an artist that was heavily involved in this group, actually several artists that were involved in this group, that spoke to Steve Dilley about me and said, hey, why don't you come join us? Why don't you come film these interviews? And I will tell you, for me personally, I don't, like everybody here, we don't want to stop what we're doing because we have found this community. We're all veterans here. We've all been through a lot of crap in our lives, one way or the other. But you don't think about that when you're doing this. You don't think about that when you're making the art. And so for me personally, the transformation has been amazing because I have something to live for. I'm retired. I have a nice retirement income. All of that is great. I own my home. All of that is great. But I don't want to just live my life and not give something back to the community. So I give back to the community by making these videos. I'm honored to be part of this group. This group makes me cry because every person here has been changed by this group. And this needs to be a national program. It needs to be involved with every veteran that doesn't know they have artistic ability. And then they discover, hey, like I've known Tanya for a long time. She didn't know she could do this. Her work should be in museums. Everybody's work should be in museums. Your work is gonna outlive you. How awesome is that? That's the reward. Your work, your craft, your art, it outlives you. And it will last forever. And on that note, thank you, Steve, for changing my life. Thank you so much.